Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the PG Electroplast Limited Q3FY22 Earnings Conference Call hosted by PhillipCapital India Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in listen-only mode. There will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star and 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. During this call, company may make certain forward-looking statements based on the currently held beliefs of the management of the company, which are expressed in good faith and in management's opinion are reasonable. The forward-looking statements may involve known and unknown risks, uncertainty and other factors which may cause the actual results, financial condition, performance or achievements of the company or industry to differ materially from those in forward-looking statements. These forward-looking statements represent only the company's current intentions, beliefs or expectations, and any forward-looking statement speaks only as of the date on which it was made. The company assumes no obligation to revise or update any forward-looking statements. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Deepak Agarwal from PhillipCapital India Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thanks. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of PhillipCapital, I welcome you to PG Electroplast Limited Q3 FY22 earnings call. Today we have with us management represented by Mr. Vishal Gupta, Managing Director, Finance, and Mr. Pramod Gupta, Chief Financial Officer. Without taking much time, I would like to hand over the floor to the management for their opening remarks, post which we'll open the floor for Q&A. Thanks, management, and over to you.
Thank you, Deepak, and thank you everyone for having us. Good evening and warm welcome to all the participants to the post-results investor and analyst call of our company. I hope you all are keeping safe and healthy. I'm joined in this call by Mr. Pramod Gupta, our Chief Financial Officer. We have already shared our results presentation earlier and hope you must have gone through that. The company's product business is growing well, and actually it constitutes 43% of the total revenue this quarter and 37% for the last 9 months of this financial year. This business has grown 101% YOY in this quarter and 111% on a 9-month basis. The washing machine business has grown 100% on YOY in Q3 and 99% over a 9-month basis in this financial year. The AC product business has also posted a very good growth of 135% for the quarter and 166% for the 9 months of financial year 2022. The order book for our product businesses remains very robust, and the company is on track to scale the product business significantly in this year and in next financial year. We are witnessing significant inquiries from our existing and new customers across all our different business segments, and acquisition of new clients is picking up. PLI is going to be a significant business enabler for our company in the AC segment, and we believe we are the best positioned company to capitalize on this growth opportunity, and we will be able to capture a sizable market share for AC manufacturing in times to come. The capacities created by the company for washing machines in Roorkee and AC components in Greater Noida by our wholly owned subsidiary PG Technoplast have become online are being well utilized. PG has also re-entered TV manufacturing business in Q3 and has already begun production for 2 customers. The company's capex plans for this year are completed, and our new super unit has started commercial production very recently. The project was little delayed due to a small fire incident during the plant installation, but we have recovered well and the production is now getting normalized. The order book looks very strong and we expect a good scale up in Q4 and FY23 across all our product verticals. The company's plastic molding and other businesses are also functioning as expected and are growing at a rate of around 10 to 15% rates. Coming to future plans, we are planning expansion in our ODM business in washing machine offerings, in AC offerings and other products also. We are also planning capex towards our tooling and sanitary business, coolers, TV, and electronic businesses. Once our super facility is fully operational, we will be manufacturing 4 kinds of AC components: plastic, sheet metal, heat exchangers, and cross-flow fans, all in-house. This leads to a very strong and good backward integration. In FY23, we are planning to further backward integrate and start manufacturing PCB controller assemblies for IDUs and ODUs. We believe it is a very good opportunity to further strengthen our AC, ODM, and OEM offerings. Now I would like to hand over to Mr. Pramod Gupta, who will take you through the financials for this quarter of the company. Thank you, everyone.
Hello and good evening, everyone. For the quarter ended 31st December, the net revenues grew 42% and stood at 262 crores. Quarterly EBITDA was 17 crores. On a 9 months, the net revenue grew about 59.7% and stood at 5 crores. The EBITDA was 40 crores. And I will not take much time, and I'll just open the floor for question answer so that we can have a meaningful discussion. And I just want to highlight that we last quarter had indicated that company is aiming for 1,000 plus crore top line, and I stand by that. We are still very hopeful that we will be actually crossing 1,000 crore and close to 50%. And thank you, everyone, and I'll like you to ask any questions you have.
Thank you, sir. Before we begin the question and answer session, Mr. Pramod Gupta, your voice is fluctuating a little bit.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
Yeah. Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to withdraw yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Sanjay from Envision Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. This 1,000 crore plus top line and 50% EBITDA is what you gave is for FY22?
Yes, sir.
And what is the plans for FY22, 23, sir? I mean,
FY23, we are going to see a similar growth in top line and bottom line. In EBITDA.
Okay, so for FY23 also we can expect 50% EBITDA?
Yes.
Okay.
50% growth in EBITDA, sir.
Okay, 50% growth in EBITDA. So the next is, what is the order book currently we are holding? Can you highlight something on that?
In our business, order books are not given for the full year, but they are given for the season. So currently, the season AC is going on, and we have a very strong order book, which will last till May end or June. Maybe it may spill over to June. And for that, AC indoor unit and outdoor unit and fully assembled units in the CBU. We currently have more orders than what our capacity can fulfill, and we are trying very hard to gear up for the capacity, and we think for this season.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. So can I connect you back, please?
Yeah, sure.
This is the operator. We have the line for Mr. Pramod Gupta reconnected. So please go ahead.
Yes. So I was saying that for the current season, the order book is very strong, and we have more orders than what our capacity can actually produce, and we are trying to get up the.
Okay.
First,
okay, sir.
Till May, I think for this year, our overall product business should cross 500 expectation that we have. And large part of it is actually going to be driven by the AC business.
Okay. The AC business and prior to that?
I will just further add to what Pramodji is saying. Basically, we have been in this industry for more than 4 decades now, and we have been catering to all these customers, and we have a very strong and widespread business relationships with all the leading marquee brands in India, and we are serving them across all different business verticals. And we are actually having a very strong business alignment, and the forecast what they have given to is looking very robust for us.
Okay, sir. So this clarifies. And the next question is, sir, if you can highlight something on capex plans, what are we looking out for FY23 or current quarter FY22?
FY22, the capex will be to 125 to 130 crores. Most of the capex is done. A few things are now pending, and in the final quarter we should be able to do. Till now, as of December, we had issued the POs of almost 125 crores to the vendors, and they are getting commission. There will be lower existing.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. So your voice is fluctuating still.
Hello. Yes, I was saying that we have 125 crore POs or purchase order already issued till December.
Okay.
This year another 10, maybe 5, 7, 10 crores will come because we have top in the new facility, and that will get commissioned by May. And next year we are still in the process of finalizing, and once that process is done, we will be sharing that probably in the next quarter.
Okay, sir. This is all from my end. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Surbhi Saraugi from Smith's Capital. Please ahead.
Hello. Sir, I have just one clarificatory question. This top line target of 1,000 crore that you have given is for full financial year 22?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot. That was all.
Thank you. Participants, if you have any questions, please enter star and 1. The next question is from the line of Dhruv Shah from Ambika FinCap. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Congratulations on a really good top line. Pramodji, if you can just quantify the one-off this quarter?
Yeah. So this quarter we have of which we said we will continue for 3 quarters. So that 50 lakh rupees was that. There was testing and validation expense of close to 1 crore. Then there was a TV business which was about close to 60 lakh rupees. And there are some small other items which are one-off, and they will be probably to 30-35 lakh rupees. So total this is what is one-off, which should not repeat going forward.
Right.
Only in the 4th quarter there will be some more on the issue-related expenses and maybe some startup cost in the new facility. We have had a loss also in the 100% subsidiary, that is PGTL, because in PGTL we have hired a lot of people, and the actually was very small in the 3rd quarter. We had a loss of 1 crore in the subsidiary.
Right. Pramodji, I missed your opening commentary. You said that till May our order book is full, right, for AC business?
Yes.
Okay. And also we said that we are entering PVC controllers. So after that, what will be the missing jaw in us while manufacturing AC? If you can just elaborate on that.
Motors, compressors, and basically motors and compressors are the major things. Apart from that, rest of the players are also. We will be at par with most of the other players. Motor is one part which we will be probably missing, and compressor nobody else is also making in India. That's
right. And probably my last question is, what is our long-term margin guidance? I understand that this quarter there was a commodity impact, but what will be our margin guidance going forward from next year?
See, I'll tell you, overall company basis is difficult to fathom. The reason being is each of the product lines and the other businesses, how they take off is going to company margins. But I can tell you the products in general will have close to 7 to 8% margin range. TV and electronics business is going to have a margin range of 2.5% or so. Molding will be about 6.5 to 7%. And tooling business, which is very small as of now, is going to be having a margin of about 30% at the EBITDA.
Right. So the TV manufacturing which will we do, that is separate from the product business, or is it in?
Yeah, it is separate from the product business. It's a part of our electronics business, and it is going to continue. We will continue to report it like that.
So product business will only constitute of washing machine and AC.
Washing machine, AC, and coolers. Coolers this year has been very, very, very subdued because there is a huge inventory in the system of last year and year before, and that inventory is at a cheaper price, so people are not, the sellers are not basically buying coolers this year.
Right, Pramodji. Thank you so much and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, if you have any questions, please enter star and 1. The next is from the line of Priya Harwani from Perpetuity Ventures LLP. Please go ahead.
Sir, just wanted to cross-check the figures, like the product business you guided 500 crores of turnover for which year?
For this year.
For FY22. Okay.
Yes.
And regarding the capex,
Capex that I said was.
Sorry, we lost your audio, Mr. Okay, we've lost the connection for Mr. Pramod Gupta. Please hold while we reconnect. See, operator, we have the line for Mr. Pramod Gupta reconnected.
Yeah, so that capex that I was talking about is for financial year 22. It has already been incurred. Most of it is already incurred.
So what was the amount?
125 crores has already been incurred.
Okay.
And there may be another 5-10 odd crores which will get there because we are commissioning a solar plant on the facility which we have commissioned.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ranjit Shivram from Mahindra Manulife Mutual Fund. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to check with you regarding this. There is this news about this new energy emission norm change from July. So, are you seeing a huge bump up in terms of ordering from the room AC players? Because there will be a huge pre-selling, pre-sales before that.
Yes. Actually, as per the government guidelines, what we have currently from them, government is going to change energy rating standards from 1st of July. Our industry association is requesting for further postponement by another 6 months, but we are comment on that. In the anticipation of changeover, yes, there is a bump up in the demand, and there is more, channel filling right now, which is expected in next 2-3 months, especially for 6-speed AC.
Okay, so probably the next 2 quarters we should see a good volume from the room AC segment.
Yes, that is what we have been saying. Our order book is already full till month of May.
Okay. So you see a further increase in that is because probably this is not going to go through, that in the postponement of this date.
Yes.
Okay, and regarding the I would have just caution me if I'm repeating this PLI scheme, how much we are planning to invest?
So we have already committed a capex of 321 crores in the PLI scheme. Out of that, around 90 to 100 in this financial year only. And for next year capex plans are yet to be finalized. which we'll do in next quarter we will finalize.
Okay, and it will be completely through internal accrual.
Yes, as of now, largely that is the plan.
Yeah. So this 300 crore of investment can fetch how much of revenue?
We have committed a revenue by 5th year from the components. That is the PLI commitment of 1500 crore incremental revenue we have to generate if we have to be for the PLI incentive. So by 27-28 we need to have incremental AC component use of 1500 crore.
Okay. And these are, as you previously mentioned, towards motors, right?
No, not motors. All the components which we have committed, except for motors, which is sheet metal components, plastic molding components, controllers, cross flow fans, and heat exchangers.
Okay, and we have got the requisite technical tie-ups for all these things.
These are actually, we were making some of them, and others we have developed in-house. So our R&D team has worked, and most of those components we have developed in-house, and we are working. We have got the approvals from most of the clients for these components in this season itself.
Okay, and in room AC, is there any customer concentration? Any customer which is more than 15 to 20% of our sales?
Yes, till last year we had only 2 customers. This year we are hoping that by the end of this year we will be serving close to 7 to 8 customers. Although there will be 1 or 2 customers which will be having a concentration of more than 15 to 20%.
Okay, but you don't see any major risk because of that, this kind of a concentration?
No.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, please enter star and 1. The next question is from the line of G.N. Ravi, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good evening, all of you. I just wanted to know, sir, whether the capex that you have said that 1,000, not capex, the revenue, that 1,000 crore plus crores, will it be for just FY22? Can you please confirm? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We've just lost the connection for Mr. Pramod Gupta. Please hold while we reconnect him. This is the operator. We have the line for Mr. Pramod Gupta connected. Please go ahead.
Sorry guys, no disconnect.
Good evening, sir. My name is Ravi. I'd like to know your ballpark figures for revenues and profit for financial years 23 and 24, please.
No, can you please repeat?
Could you please give us a ballpark figure for revenue and profit for financial years 23 and 24?
This year we hope to achieve more than 1,000 crores of top line and about 73-74 crores of an EBITDA. Next year, the same figure should be probably close to 1,500 of top line and maybe 107-108 crores of an EBITDA. This is the estimate as of now. This is not a guidance I'm telling you. This is just an estimate based on the internal business targets that we have set for the different units.
I agree, sir. I agree. What will be the company's position regarding the market share in say 23, 24 or even 22, 24?
ACs, I think, and washing machine, we continue to see very, very strong growth versus the overall market growth. One of the reasons in AC is there is a lot of replacement which is happening from the import substitution, because lot of companies which were importing earlier ACs from Vietnam and other countries are now resorting to local outsourcing, and we are gaining market share because of that. In washing machine, generally we are seeing very good growth, and we are gaining market share from the existing other players. The washing machine market, there is no import substitution as such. It is just that we are gaining market share. This year our growth is 100%. Even next year we hope to see a very handsome growth, maybe around 50-60%.
Very nice, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir, and all the very best. And I hope you keep on giving us good news like this. And
Thank
best
you.
of luck.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sharat from Blue Square Corporate Services. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good evening, Mr. Gupta.
Good evening,
Hello.
sir. Tell me.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, you had just mentioned in one of the answers that the PLI scheme, under the PLI scheme, your component sale will increase to about 1,500 crores by the year 227. So that is just the component. How much will that translate into the total top line? Because ACs, I believe, is much more than the components. So can you just put out a figure for that?
I just want to say that if we sell and utilize all the components in-house, so today we make close to 6,000 rupees of components in an AC worth of 20,000 rupees that we bill to the customer. Rest, some of the components and other things we are outsourcing. This will go, once we start the controller, to something like 8,500 to 9,000 rupees.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can do the math yourself that if we utilize most of the components and do not sell the components, then the top line growth is going to be close to almost double of that on an incremental basis.
So on an incremental basis, roughly we can assume around 3,000 to 3,500 crores of growth in the top line purely from ACs since you are under that PLI.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And how much will be the benefit? Because on a rough calculation basis, the benefits, the fiscal benefit, if you try to quantify, what will be the total benefit which you will get from the PLI incentive since you are making a 320 crore investment?
So the total eligibility is for 198 crores roughly, cumulatively over a period of 5 years, starting next year. So if we meet all the criteria of investment and sale, we can get cumulatively 198 crores of PLI benefit from Government of India.
Okay, so almost about 67%, 66-67% of your investment you will be getting it back by way of PLI.
Yes, but I will just like to highlight here that some part of the PLI will be shared with the customers so that they remain competitive in the market.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Gopal Navandar from SBI Life. Please go ahead. Gopal, your line has been unmuted. Please proceed with your question.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for the opportunity. So what we are hearing from the market currently, there is a lot of pushback in the demand. Are you witnessing any such thing from your customers?
See, I'll tell you what is happening is that we supply to the OEMs or the brands, and there we are not seeing any letdown. In fact, most of the brands are wanting to buy more than what we can produce right now. And maybe because there was an inventory push, etc., probably in the month of January, and dealers are still reluctant to buy it fully. But given the fact that inventories are not very large this year, and if we do not have any other COVID wave, then this AC season will be very robust. The whole industry is saying so. At least all the clients that we work with, all the top 6-7 clients, they are very, very bullish on the AC season in the coming year.
So are you disappointed with the pickup in South, because generally South pickup starts early, and still we are not seeing any signs of pickup in South also?
See, this is because of the price increase. The customers, the brands have been pushing for a price increase, but this is a very temporary phenomena. And actually for us, we can't give you a very regional guidance how our customers offtake is happening, because when customers take material from us, they take material for their mother warehouses and then they distribute largely. And as Pramodji has already told you, the demand is looking very strong for us at least. There might be some pushback in the market, but I don't think that is going to be a very long-term thing, because last 2 years, this AC season has been impacted because of the resurgence of COVID in those months only where AC sales happen. So we feel that there is a good latent demand which has not been met in last 2 seasons of AC, and we are expecting people to buy AC this year in a much bigger way than what they have done in last 2 years.
Sure, sir. The second question is on the margin, because a lot of these companies have been commenting that it's very difficult to pass on these cost increases in the system. Is it something which you are also required to share some bit of these cost inflation in your P&L, or we will stick to our stated margins on those business?
On margin, I'll just tell you something. There are 2 types of businesses, OEM and ODM. In an OEM business, we get a fixed price for making a product, assembling a product. So that making charges for the OEM business, they do not change because the commodity prices go up or down. Please appreciate, if I am making an AC for somebody and he is only supplying all the components to me, and I am doing only assembly and some very small percentage of components. So if the prices of commodity go up, my charges will not change. But in an ODM business, where the supply chain I am handling, I am taking all the risk, I am actually also buying the commodities and other components. There we try to have some fixed minimum margin below which we do not want to work. So that is the case. As the business shifts towards more ODM and OEM business continues to come down, we will see the margins will be probably settling at a slightly higher level than what they are today.
Sure. Would you be able to share the name of your key customers in the AC and the television segment, or some qualitative assessment in terms of proportion of the revenues for those customers?
The proportion we do not share. The most of the AC customers and television customers are actually already there on the presentation. If you will look carefully, you will find all of them.
Okay, sure.
In the customer client list, we have mentioned all the customers.
Sure. And in terms of the cost of production and the billing to the customer, are we as competitive as the other top the EMS player?
Our competitiveness actually will keep on improving. Even then, even if we have some shortcomings today because of our size or because of we being new, I think as we get more size and we become more integrated in making the components in-house totally, the competitiveness will get better. And we do surely have a locational advantage, and because of our size and I'll say the proximity to the customer, we have some of the locational advantages which other competition do not enjoy right now. Even the markets which our clients are servicing, they are near to our location, which is west and south.
Okay, sure. And so lastly, on this PLI investment, so what we see, like other even brands have also put in PLI investment for many of these components. including Voltas and Blue Star and all. So in that context, how you see you reaching to your threshold revenues, and obviously that brands would like to reach the threshold revenues for components and might supply those components to you in terms of assembly and all. So how you see this entire things working?
So if you will look at the PLI selection sheet, only 7 brands have actually kind of put up a PLI application. They got selected. There are more than 24 brands which right now operate in Indian AC market. That is point number 1. And there is only one large brand which has put up a sizable capex commitment. Rest of the other brands' size or commitment is small in comparison to what they make or what they sell actually today. And even in next 5 years, when they even make this investment, it's not going to be making significant change to the capacity or backward integration or component assembly to overall system, in our opinion, as of now.
Okay. And lastly, out of this product segment revenue of 80-85 crore, how much will be the AC?
AC this year we should cross close to 300 plus crores, 320, 330 crores is what we think we should be in AC. AC product business. Apart from AC product, which is indoor unit, outdoor unit, and completely built unit, we also supply a lot of AC plastic molded components from our Noida facilities as well as Supa facilities to some of our customers. I'm not counting that. I'm just talking about the product business.
Yeah, product business. And how much we have done in 9 months?
9 months, just give me a second. We have done in AC, total is about 95 crores.
Okay. Sure. Thanks a lot.
Gopal, have you completed your questions?
Yeah, I am done.
Okay, thank you. The next question is from the line of Abhishek Maheshwari from Skyridge Wealth Management. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Just two quick questions. What kind of profit turnover ratio are you targeting at a company level?
Once we stabilize see today, a lot of our capacity not utilized and it is still just got commissioned. My sense is we will keep on seeing improvement in the asset utilization on the fixed asset side, as well as efficiencies will come on the working capital utilization side. But on the fixed asset side, in the product business, we are targeting that at least 5 to 6x of the capital investment we should be able to do the sales on the product side.
Okay.
Once we should be ramp up.
That's after the units reach optimum utilization.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. And sir, secondly, I think earlier in the call you said that you're expecting the EBITDA to grow by 15% next year.
50.
You said 150. 50 or 15?
50.
Okay, 50. That is next year, FY23.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sir. Good to know. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Participants, if you have any questions, please enter star and 1. The next question is from the line of Sharad from Blue Square Corporate Services. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Gupta, Sharad here once again. Two things again. One is, since you mentioned there will be a 50% growth in EBITDA, whereas what the figures you have given are slightly different from what you have just mentioned. Because this year on 1,000 crore top line, you mentioned you'll do about 70 crores of EBITDA, if I'm not wrong. And next year you mentioned on 1,500 crore top line, you'll do about 107 crore of EBITDA, which is roughly the same in terms of percentage this year and next year. If it is a growth, are these numbers okay, or is there some kind of thing, or I have heard it wrong?
No, you are right, sir. We are targeting slightly better than what you are assuming, but that is a target internally, and we are not assuming a major margin expansion next year also. Although internally we will be striving for better margins next year because we will be having better integration, but it will all depend upon how the TV business takes shape. Because TV business generally will be having a very low margin. So if that business grows too big, then probably overall margins may look low. But on the other businesses, we are striving for better operating margins next year.
Okay. And the second one, last one, which I'd like to ask is, since we are planning to grow, or rather you have to grow because of this PLI scheme, your AC business from 300 crore to 3,000 crore over next 4-year period. I'd like to ask, like, in terms of industry market share, like I believe Amber is one of the biggest non-brand producer or the OEM manufacturer in terms of for ACs, and Dixon is for washing machines. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. So in terms of your production size, or maybe you can put it in numbers, yeah, would you become or compete equally with Amber and Dixon? Like, would you become number 2 or number 1 as compared to their capacities or in terms of production and sale?
See, in washing machine,
on your peak, this thing, yeah, sorry.
In washing machine, we are probably already number 2 in terms of monthly billing, etc., or the first 9 months billing and for this year. Although we are still distant number 2. In AC, we think we will be giving an alternative to Amber because Amber has a very large share in the AC outsourcing market, probably close to 85-90% right now. And with our product getting validated with 6-7 large OEMs, and it has been received very well, we think we have a very good chance if we do not do any goof up on operations this year, then this business can be very, very sizable over the next 2-3 years.
So what kind of percentage are you expecting in terms of market share as compared to, say, the number of Dixon in ACs and washing machines? 3 years down the line, once your PLI is, capex for under the PLI is fully executed?
In the outsourcing market, I think in AC we will be having a very sizable market share. That is our estimate or our business plan as of now. So if the market actually goes up to something like, today the overall market is only 15,000-16,000 crores in India, and if that market over the next 5 years goes to something like 30,000 crores, we think we will be at least 10-12% of that market.
10-12% of the market. That's great. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, if you have any questions, please enter star and 1. As there are no further questions, I now hand the conference over to management for closing comments.
Well, I'd like to thank all of you, and also I will like to invite you to come and visit us at our Supa facility. Give us a notice of a couple of days or a week so that we can arrange your visit. This facility, in our opinion, is one of the most backward integrated facility as of now in this region. Also, important thing is this is a very large facility, almost close to 250,000 square feet we have developed here with all the shops in house, including all the 4 components that we are doing right now, and next year the 5th component also, which we have applied for PLI. And we think we have put up a lot of effort. So with this, I wish you all the best, and we'll welcome you all to the facility if you want to visit. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Phillip Capital India Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
Thank you.